Hello there, family and friends of Community Presbyterian Church. This is Pastor Cruz with another installment of a little psalm thing to get your day started in God's Word. Our little something from the Psalms is Psalm 34 and verse 8. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who takes refuge in him. Psalm 34 was written when David was on the run from Saul, with very few resources at his disposal. Yet in that time of great distress and need, God sends his priest, Ahimelech, to David, who brings him food, and brings him bread. And through Ahimelech's provision, David learns that God was with him. God is indeed providing for him. And so then David writes this psalm, and it's a psalm where he is calling upon all other people to trust God, to find in him their refuge, to put their faith in God, to worship God, and to experience God the way that David himself has experienced him. So he says, taste and see that the Lord is good. Taste and see. It's a way of David saying, learn who God is. Learn for yourself. But interestingly, he doesn't say, learn and see. He doesn't say, study and see. He doesn't say, ask around and find out. He doesn't say, explore, investigate, and discover, though he certainly could have said those things. But rather, he says, taste. And it's a way of expressing that the goodness that you would experience from God is a goodness that satisfies. God's goodness satisfies the soul just as food satisfies the body. And so on that day when he's on the run from Saul, David was able to taste. He tasted the showbread, and he discovered, and he learned, and he saw that God was good. And you fast forward several thousand years to today, and we can experience that same reality as we live in a world that is a wilderness of sin and wickedness, as we are on the run from our enemies. We see that God sends another priest to come to our need, a priest who provides bread for us. And he says to us, take and eat. This is my body, which is for you. Do this in remembrance of me. Taste and see that the Lord is good.